Who made you guys the boss of what religious bodies can and can't believe in practice?
Prime Minister Modi is the boss.
The Catholic Archbishop Anthony Fisher has warned people.
Soon you will see things more horrible than you can even imagine. Well, maybe not that horrible, but still pretty bad.
This is my 35th Mardi Gras.
He's warned that the role of religion in Australia is under attack. Let's not hear it from me, let's hear it from him. Here he was speaking earlier.
We've seen a series of cases where an archbishop was dragged before a tribunal for teaching what his church teaches about marriage, where a guy lost his job as a leader of a bank because of the church he belonged to. We've had pressures from governments to implement some radical sexuality and gender programs in some states, on hospitals to provide abortions, even if they're church hospitals, or euthanasia. And now there's this trend in government reports. Now, the Law Reform Commission one is obviously hostile to faith schools, but it's not alone. We had one from the Productivity Commission recently, which was against people who make donations to church building, school building funds, having tax deductibility.
This is, of course, very topical since the Albanese government has already told the opposition.
I was the son of a single mum.
We're only going to bring up this whole Religious Discrimination Act type bill unless you guys support us.
I said there's got to be a South Sydney person here.
We already know that they're looking at stripping back any religious schools' rights under the Sex Discrimination Act and then saying,
bringing straight people together.
No, don't worry, we'll cover it off, whatever rights are left for you guys in said new Religious Discrimination Act. Now, it's all very murky, and anyone who's read the fine print in either the Act or this supposed bill knows that
it was all bullshit.
It's anything but granting freedoms to religious institutions. And again, as I always say whenever this comes up again,
go yourself.
Who made you guys the boss of what religious bodies can and can't believe in practice, which is what the Archbishop is very politely saying.
You would have no power over me if it had not been given you from above.
Being like, you guys don't get to put our noose around our necks saying when and where and why we can gather, in what manner and to do what.
It's interesting we're talking about this right after laughing about the CIA going woke and so on and so forth. Anyone who still believes that the state is neutral is obviously not paying attention.
Wake up, sheeple!
Because the state has values, ethics and core beliefs. They are diversity, inclusion, equity, and you look at something like LGBTQ, right? So
state religion.
You're not allowed to say that homosexuality is a sin, or you'll be punted from rugby union, or you'll be
executed in 2025 for being straight.
Well, that's a belief, but it's increasingly a belief that's held by the state, and the state enforces its belief upon everybody, including religious institutions. There was a time many decades ago when Christianity was regarded as a public good, and it was why that was not a controversial thing. Then it was sort of neutral. These days, Christianity is increasingly regarded by the state as harmful, and there'll come a day where it's regarded as dangerous.
And Radafuli, Ildefonokom, Alkik Halon, Menachma.
Anthony Albanese, it is truly an inspiration that such an unremarkable person could become Prime Minister. Thank you for being a part of This Is Apparently Your Life.
Well, thanks very much, Reece. I'll have to come back.